I have these fenders on my truck, the Smittyville XRC fenders. I really hate how the plastic that they come with look like. I mean, I cut my factory inner liners and made them look great, but I still didn't like the way they look. So I recently purchased this DV8 inner fenders that I'm gonna be installing today. Let me get them out real quick. They're really nice. You can get them, see, you can get them all aluminum finish like this completely and do, you know, paint them whatever color you want to do, or you can get them black like this with the little accent. You know, you can get them which either way you want. But first thing you want to do is you want to come in here and take everything out. I already took this side out. This is what it would look like if you didn't have anything on. You know, all I had to do was take 1, 2, 3 bolts out, and your inner fender comes out. You know, obviously because I had the XRC, I have a bunch of plugs here that I needed to take out. Let me show you the other side. I haven't done the other side yet, but this is what it looks like. I mean, you know, it doesn't look bad, but I just wasn't really too happy with it, so that's why I bought those other ones. It's gonna look a lot cleaner. But in order to get all this removed, you need to take 1, 2, and 3 out. That loosens all these parts right here, and you know me, I have to take all these plugs out as well, all here through the edge. I believe on the regular fenders there's a couple things here you got to remove, but I can't remember. But mainly you got 1, 2, 3 over there, and everything comes loose. You just take it out. Alright, so after washing my Jeep and after washing everything really good and kind of placing the inner fenders, what they're actually gonna cover is they're gonna cover from here down up to here, and then on this side they're gonna cover all this area up to behind this wall right here. So all this is gonna be exposed. I don't like the fact that it's not painted. I just don't think it looks clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove my fenders. I'm gonna remove them, and I'm gonna paint that whole edge right there so that everything looks uniform and nice. Alright, so once painted, the frame's gonna look like this. You don't have to go ahead and paint everything like I did, but if I was doing that, I might as well do everything. Get it all looking good. Then you paint this up here too, because my fenders, you know, those XRC Smittyville fenders, you can see this whole edge, and it wasn't painted before. And now with the DV8 inner fenders, you're gonna be able to see this whole corner here. So now it's gonna be nice and painted. Let me show you. Already installed the fender on the other side. You see, with this type of fenders, you can see this whole edge, and before your stock fender covered that. So It wasn't painted, so it looked ugly, but now looks nice. Now with the DV8 inner fenders, the DV8 inner fenders are gonna be from here back, so you're gonna see this whole edge right here and this top frame. So all that is nicely painted now. But you want to attach the two halves together with the bolts that they give you. Then you want to attach this wing arm in this hole right here and leave it loose, because once you start tying it, it's gonna catch behind the firewall and hold the inner fender in. You want to kind of divide everything up how they have it in the instructions. It's a little difficult because I wish the instructions were a little better, but you can kind of divide everything up and find which ones they are. There's two sets of this long ones. The skinnier ones are the ones that go on these arms. The other ones are thicker ones. I don't know what they go to yet. All these little ones right here are the ones for the mesh. These medium ones are the ones that are gonna hold the two halves together here, and I have no idea what these long ones are yet. But all right, so here's the finished product. So once you get it attached in these 2 points, you might want to leave it a little loose so that both pieces can move independent a little bit. You don't want to leave it too loose though, because this paint is not that strong, so it'll scratch easily. So the way this is held in is with 1, 2 right here, 3 right here, and then this piece. This piece was a little bit of a pain in the butt. I had to have somebody go underneath the Jeep and stick their hand through behind the frame right here and kind of lift up that arm so that it could stay there, and then I tighten it up from here, and that's how we held it in. It looks pretty good, but if you can see, the piece that I painted, this is all that I painted so that everything matches good. You can see it from far away. You can't tell which one's the frame and stuff because everything's painted black, so it looks very clean in there. And that's it. That's all you need. So on this fenders, on the XRC fenders, the only thing I had to do was, in order for everything to fit good, there's another of these little arms here. I cut it out and painted it where I cut it. You can see it right here. See this one right here? I cut it out because this was kind of rubbing on it, and whenever I'm driving, I don't want this thing to start rubbing and then it start getting, the paint comes off or something like that. So this hole right here doesn't attach to anything. Maybe whenever the stock fender was there, it attached to the stock fender, but being that I don't have my stock fender, mine doesn't attach to anything. I'm gonna see if maybe I figure something out to hold this, because now that I'm looking at it, it's a little loose there, so I might see if I can figure a brace or something to grab it on from there. But that's the finished product. That's what it looks like.